want to try some.
Then Really? Hey, we should go too!
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I visited a friend's house. I shall gladly... Oh, but shouldn't we bring some sort of gift?
Those two are very kind.
You seriously have to try her mom's cold cut platter. It's her specialty or something. Anyway, it's simply delightful.
Not to interrupt, but perhaps we should start working on the puzzle at hand? Ever since I entered this place, I have found myself most preoccupied with that ornament.
Oh, right. Astrologists are able to understand the most complex signs among the stars. And because of this, we are not allowed to show any arrogance. If one believes that astrology grants them unlimited power, they will face banishment by the stars. In the past, I was ignorant enough to think that I understood all. You should not get confused. If you should become confused one day, not even astrology will be able to help you then. That's what the old hag said. We astrologists can't predict our own fate. But today, those words seem to carry a different meaning. I understand now that people won't always follow a beacon's guiding light. Even though the way forward may be dark and dangerous, they will still resolutely forge ahead. Fate is called such precisely because it cannot be altered or reversed. I understand the governing laws of the universe, and have glimpsed secrets between heaven and earth. Observing it is enough for me. There are no perfect legends, and no heroes that can save everyone. Instead of dwelling on my helplessness, what I should do is seize my own destiny.
What a
Lady Magistus, I believe this is the firmest evidence yet of your immense genius. You truly are the greatest archmage in the history of the Immonoc.
Thank you. Although the Immonocrish really doesn't have that much of a history.
Stars like diamonds and the moon like a pearl. This is the most brilliant night sky I've ever beheld.
It's beautiful. To call up such a mirage, Mona must have a vast and boundless sea of stars in her heart.
I'm just thinking. These must be the things that we aspire to. This night sky is incredibly beautiful. In fact, I might go so far as to say it's even more beautiful than what I usually see in divinations. All the stars are in their rightful place. This is definitely my mirage. Only here can I see extraordinary sights like these.
Extraordinary?
You know, the night sky of Tevat is truly marvelous. All the answers in the world seem to have been hidden within. When is my missing son going to be found? Do they love me or not? Will I ever recover? As your stars move across the sky, they record all your life events in their path. And among all the people in the world, a considerable number will see their stars deviate from their path. When your stars are on track, it means you will be healthy, happy, and at peace. Conversely, if yours the starry sky in my divan, I wish everyone could be happy and stay on track. To this end, I offer advice and tell the truth. I know it's useless. All fates are already revealed in the night sky, with mine too, just another among them. I can't change anything, even so. Outside of astrology, outside of the words of truth, I still cling to the wisp of an irrational fantasy. We must all live within the confines of reality, but... call me presumptuous. But I still believe in miracles. In this vast sea of stars, there are stars for you, for me, for everybody. What are the chances of one star encountering another? Are these encounters not the most wonderful miracles in all of destiny? But within Tevat, the stars in the sky will always have a place for us. Even if astrology is resolutely rational, fate remains arbitrary, cruel, but romantic. I think I have figured out what those stars are hiding. Now I will seize my own destiny. There was a transparent bird made of crystal. It was beautiful and fragile and could sing the most beautiful songs. But since mortals couldn't see it, they believed it to be a trick. How could a transparent bird possibly exist, let alone sing? When the bird heard that, it flapped its wings and flew across mountains and seas all the way to the night sky, where it turned into a star. Its brilliance was so dazzling that it illuminated everyone. It allowed all those that could see it to follow its light through the dark night, to sail through the seas under the guidance of the stars. It was born in wisdom, but trapped in ignorance. It has never voiced a complaint, for this is its destiny. Guiding people to see their destinies is the very meaning of its existence.
We're back here again! So...
How strange. My mirage didn't contain any hints on the Fatui or the machine. Does that mean they had nothing to do with these mirages after all? Or perhaps these mirages are a mere consequence and not part of a process at all? I mean, these mirages were not steps toward solving the mystery, but rather a direct effect of whatever's going on. Someone did something to bring the mirages into being. As they were just passive side products, it was natural that they couldn't provide us with any useful information.
In other words, those mirages were only about ourselves.
Everyone, maybe we should go back to where this whole thing began. During our first day on the island, the Traveler and I checked out the Fatui camp together. We found a strange machine there, as well as some disoriented Fatui. The researcher who spoke to us claimed that the machine was just a Fatui industrial invention. He even promised to not disturb us.
Right!
I wonder, is it possible that madness and mirages are two different outcomes of the machine's influence? If so, everything can be traced back to that damaged machine. Except for the difference in how it affects people. This, I believe, is caused by differences between the affected people themselves.
Oh, when you put it that way, it is indeed difficult to distinguish dreams and hallucination. So what you're saying is, the device affected us differently because we are different from the Fatui.
Yes, and according to our observations over these past few days, I think the difference is that we all have stronger willpower.
Yeah, I can get behind that. People with strong willpower will hallucinate and stuff.
In other words, we should...
No, it should be
What Mein Fräulein means is that rashly destroying a machine we do not understand may lead to more serious consequences. It would be better to find a way to repair it first.
Right.
If my guess is correct, that machine is capable of influencing the human brain. So we'd better tread carefully.
So let's go now! Hey, look! Isn't that the same guy we saw on our first day here?
Well, he'll never wake up. But I was right, my precious.
Precious? What's his
A miracle machine!
I think he's referring to that machine.
What a drunkard.
Oh, goodness. The smell of alcohol.
Excellent. Please, fan...
Certainly.
I've checked the surroundings, but there's no one else here. Isn't that strange? The Fatui is a big organization, but he's the only one left at this camp. What's more, we didn't even see him the last time we were here. Even the larger gentleman from the first time is missing. I think they must be hiding somewhere. As for why they may be hiding, I'm afraid we'll have to ask him.
But he's as drunk as...
Cleanse him with the holy spring of punishment.
Mein Fräulein means to splash it.
Ooh, sounds like a good idea. Hey, he opened his eye.
Huh?
Hey, are you one of the
Ha! Those blockheads from the administration will regret it now. Forcing me to conduct my research on this deserted island. My precious!
Why is he crying?
You mocked me! And my precious invention. Only my invention can help us conquer the world. Ow!
This man's gone insane.
He wasn't like this when we first met him. It looks like the effects have grown worse, to the point of driving him mad.
My man,
manuscript?
don't yell at me.
Fischl, don't yell at him.
Let me try. Kind sir, look at me. Now, tell me, where did you hide your manuscript?
No!
He's complete...
Allow me. Please excuse me.
Oh!
Can you tell me where you put the manuscript?
The manuscript. The manuscript is in the crack over there.
Finally.
Kazuha hesitated for a long time before making a move.
Everyone, let's search...
Found it!
Congratulations! We found the key to solving the problem.
Let me see. Just as I thought. This machinery, named cognitive mimicry, is capable of altering the state of people's brains. It was invented by the researcher we met earlier. His name is Persakov. According to the manuscript, the Fatui officials did not support Persakov's research. They believed he had taken the wrong path, but Persakov insisted on putting his machine to use. In order to achieve that, he disassembled the machine and used his connections to transport the parts to this deserted island.
How did they find this island?
Persakov was dead set on carrying out his experiments on this island. Most of his subjects were junior Fatui soldiers who all signed a waiver beforehand. It looks like they really thought this machine would benefit the Fatui.
How does the machine work?
That's most likely top secret. The manuscript didn't reveal any details, but Persakov did mention that the machine was modeled after the power of a god. Does that mean there's a god connected to these dreamlike mirages, and the Fatui found a way to research it?
Clearly. Otherwise, they...
Anyway, Persakov's experiment did not go as planned. The machine broke down just days after it was activated. They tried to fix it, but the technologically illiterate Fatui soldiers completely ruined the machine. Even its most important component of all, the crystalline cores, got ejected and disappeared.
A testament to the importance...
Persakov may be a mad scientist, but he didn't want to see his subordinates suffer. Besides, if he didn't solve the problem, he would end up going insane as well. As a last resort, Persakov went out on his own to look for the cores. But he was just a sickly researcher, unfit for the task. Then, Persakov went searching for the soldiers who had gone mad and strayed from the group, and took them to a hidden cave.
I think that was where they were at the day we arrived on this island.
Yes, it took Persakov all of his strength to get all the missing soldiers into the cave. He tried to snap them out of it with music and poetry, but nothing worked.
We came here once, but there was no one around.
There's good news and bad news written on the last few pages. The good news is, Persakov managed to figure out the location of the crystalline cores by piecing together the snippets of information he could get from the delirious soldier. The bad news is, Persakov failed to revive them and eventually succumbed to the device's influence himself. The last few pages of the manuscript are just unintelligible drunken scribbles.
It appears that the responsibility for this issue now falls...
There's a map in the manuscript. The markings should indicate the locations of the crystalline cores.
We've got no choice but to find the
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Yahoo!
Sure, I'll play you another tune, but it'll cost you an apple. Wouldn't gliding... Here we go! Think you can get away?
Shine down! Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever. There is no escape! The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory. All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
And here's the second one!
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
We found all the crystalline cores! Let's put them back into the machine! We've inserted all the crystalline cores, Mona. Is that all we needed to do?
I think so. That's what the manuscript said.
Let's give it some time. Hopefully...
Someone's in our camp. Hey, who are you people? Hold on. Look at the machine. Is it fixed? What? But Mr. Persikov is still lying on the ground over there.
We're the ones who fixed the machine! Yeah, you're welcome!
We could have had a nice, relaxing vacation if all of this hadn't ended up occupying so much of our time.
Uh-huh? Oh no, I'm out of here. Hey! Don't leave me here on my own! Mr. Persikov's still there! We need to save him!
Those two definitely seem a little more lucid now.
It looks like we succeeded.
Yay! Let's get out of here then! Yeah, but it feels like our camp now. Kind of...
Then perhaps we should call it the...
Huh? No! Come on!
Wonderful. Main...
Great. Well, I've come to the right place.
May this place become...
Main Fräulein says she hopes to go on more adventures with you here in the future.
Of course. And you should come find me in Liyue when you get the time. I'll show you around. Oh, also, my friend runs the best restaurant in Liyue. I'm sure you'll love it. If you're into opera, you should go see Yunjin. She's the nicest person, and she likes making friends with new and interesting people. I'm sure the two of you will have plenty to talk about with your shared passion for theatrics.
Oh? If Lady Shinya...
Traveler, I have a suggestion. There's a snack called roasted lavender melon in Inazuma, which goes rather well with fish. Why don't we roast some fruit and seafood for dinner tonight? Oh? Did you try it in Inazuma? That's great. You know, I want to follow your example and travel around the world. Hopefully, I can also make good friends along the way. That means a lot coming from you.
Ah, you're all here. I've noticed an issue. Although we've fixed the machine, as you can see, the mirages on the islands have still not disappeared.
I've noticed that too. But considering it took some time for the mirages to appear, it may also take some time for them to disappear.
Yes, that's definitely In other news, my scryglass seems to be working fine now. The divination results are also looking about right. Although there are some parts in the results that I don't quite understand. It's as if there is some sort of power surrounding us. And it's still watching us.
Do you think it's caused by the machine? Or perhaps Persikov?
Sorry, I'm also not sure. All I know is that the power is not hostile at the moment. Whatever it is, it doesn't seem to harbor any ill will toward us. Well, although there's nothing left to I will keep seeing what the stars...
I promised Fischl that I'd be her guard.
Good. I'll be counting on... Goodness knows why those girls are so carefree about everything. I suppose it falls to me to be extra vigilant.
Oh, coming. Oh, so we're gonna call the tone-deaf bard, right?
Well, hello there, strangers. You finally called. I thought you were having so much fun that you'd completely forgotten about me.
Nope. Oh.
A strange machine that can imitate the power of a god? Wow. I didn't know the Fatui had plans like that. Their imaginations are truly running wild.
So, judging from your tone, it sounds like you don't know any more about this than...
Alas, I am but a humble...
so annoying.
But other than that, did you two...
We did! We ate a lot of yummy food.
The point of traveling is to record any feelings stirred along the way. As long as you had an unforgettable experience, this journey has served its purpose. As for the mysterious voice, although we don't know who it was, not only did she not harm you, she also helped you to gain a better understanding of each other, right? If you look at it that way, maybe she meant you well. I mean, if she was able to intercept Alice's communication tool, I'm sure she's also plenty capable of attacking you.
Tone-deaf...
I'm glad to bring you some peace of mind. Just enjoy your vacation to the fullest. And don't forget to tell me all about the marvelous mirages when you get back. I want to record all these beautiful memories and turn them into ballads. Every summer will become an unforgettable song. Then I'll just wait for your return. Happy vacationing!
If Tone-deaf Bard thinks it's so... After all, Tone-deaf Bard is still a god. We should probably trust him. Let's head back. We don't... Hold on. Didn't Fischl say earlier that she's going to catch some crabs? Oh, Paimon... Now you have solved the mystery. Doesn't it make you feel happy? Satisfied? Don't worry, I won't hurt you. I'm just a little bird that sometimes flies by these islands and am now watching you from far, far away. I just so happened to sense a power here that has something to do with me. I was curious, so I landed on the beach to quietly watch everything that took place on these islands. It was fascinating. The ones who came here to work were so busy, and yet I still saw genuine smiles on their faces from time to time. And then all of you arrived later on, bringing your glorious dreamscapes and wonderful willpower. Your dreams are like the pure and delicate bubbles floating on the water. The more beautiful the illusion, the more it fascinates me. I'm not able to travel myself, but I do admire free spirits like yourself. So, I helped them design a little something for you all. I hope you liked it. As I said, I don't have an agenda. I'm just a little bird. I stopped here to admire your lives, joys, sorrows, and all. You are a special person with a unique and brilliant glow. I decided to communicate with you in this way because I'm really curious about you. There's no need to wonder about my name. Maybe one day in the future, we will meet in another place. When that time comes, I think you'll be able to recognize me.